You love your artwork.
I love my artwork. We never buy a painting saying, oh, that'll look nice in the something or other room.
Yep, sure.
We just buy it because we like it. Then we wander around experimenting with it in different places. In the old days, it used to threaten a divorce sometimes. What I wanted for Christmas was a whiteboard.
Yep.
And Malcolm, all power to him, got me a whiteboard. So...
and you use it, it's chockers, it's
It
full.
is chockers. I learnt to fly when I was in my mid-50s.
Oh, wow. And what's this, what's the Outback race, air race?
Outback air race, well.
I thought you grab it.
Yeah, if you have a look. So there's Australia, and there's the 2015 Outback air race around Australia in one colour, and the 2018
Are these the ones you did?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Amazing. Do you miss it?
Oh, astronomically, to the point where when a light aircraft goes over, sometimes still my eyes well up.
Oh, that's good. Margaret, thanks for showing me around your house. One thing you mentioned was your Parkinson's. Can you tell me a little bit about your, I hate the word journey, but your journey with Parkinson's?
Not sure I can tell you a little bit, I can tell you a lot.
Please
It's
do,
been a long
please do.
time. When I was diagnosed in 1998, I was told I had 5 to 7 good years. And it was after 5 years or so, I think it was, that I decided to start my own mediation practice, which hadn't happened in Australia. And I decided that the medicos were wrong.
Yep.
And off I went for the next many years, mediating.
Tell me about this Order of Australia. It's only a very small thing.
It was for significant service to the law and to dispute resolution organisations.
That's huge.
Because I had been in a lot of, and started a lot of organisations. I'm absolutely convinced that there can be a whole peaceful world.
What does the future look like for Margaret? Do you think about that often?
Yes, yeah, I think it goes with the age, not just with the Parkinson's. The future is one of loss. And one of our daughters was raised that with me the other day, and I said, look, I've had a lifetime of net gain, let's say, some traumas and whatnot along the way, and you've got to expect when you're 70 that there will be constant loss with some exceptions. And it's dependence. It's being able to be graceful about being dependent on others.
How are you going with that?
I'm not very graceful at all. I fail gracefulness.
There's nothing wrong with that though. Otherwise,
I fake gracefulness.
Yeah, right. Going through what you've gone through and where you are now, do you feel valued?
I mean, yes, on the whole, yes. My reputation precedes me. It opens doors still and so on. But we were travelling in Sydney recently, and I wasn't up for walking the galleries. So I was in a wheelchair, and people almost patted me on the head, and got the sing-song voice. I don't know what you do about that. But as much as I try to say they're not meaning to do this,
it's inherent though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So I laugh about it afterwards.
Hopefully you'd be happy with me taking your portrait. I want to take a portrait of you that sort of, when people look at it, they get a good sense of who you are. Well, how do you want to feel in a portrait? Like if you look at a portrait of yourself, what do you want to see?
Some sort of past and present and future. Is that a reasonable request?
Absolutely.
Yep. You could say from ringlets to afro to short hair.
Yeah.
It's always tricky when you see a photograph of yourself, and this is going to be particularly tricky, I think. I reckon that I'm going to find out something about myself. Oh my goodness. It's really nicely composed. You know, there's a lot of me there.
What do you think of your expression, Margaret?
It's looking to the future, looking far, far into the future, and to me making a bit of a statement that all of this will be there in the future, and there's lots of new stuff. I got a surprise when I first saw it. I thought, is that me? I don't often see myself looking to the future, but it well and truly is me, and it's not anybody else.
But I like your pose as well. It's a very strong, I think, strong sort of dignified
Yes.
pose of strength.
So you think I've got a chance of being Prime Minister?
We'll give it a go still.
Sort of reflects that accomplishment part of mine, the things that make Margaret a distinguished person. Pretty impressed with the person I married.
The past is there in the background. The present is in the present, having the photograph of me there. And the future is that look that I've got as if I'm looking over everything, but not overlooking, just looking over. Yeah. It's amazing that a 2D photograph can convey a 3D life.